The ripple effects of the FTC investigation into supermarket pricing. As we delve into the landscape of retail and grocery shopping in the late 2024, the Federal Trade Commission has launched a significant investigation with the Department of Justice concerning pricing strategies in our supermarkets. This falls under the Strike Force on Unfair and Illegal Pricing. They held their first public meeting virtually on August 1st. This probe is set to impact various stakeholders, including supermarkets, brands, and shoppers. What are the potential repercussions of this investigation, both in the immediate and long-term effect? The FTC is tasked with promoting consumer protection and eliminating harmful anti-competitive business practices. And in the wake of the proposed Kroger-Albertsons merger, it has turned its attention to the pricing strategies employed by all major supermarket chains. The investigation aims to determine whether these supermarkets are engaging in unfair pricing tactics that may harm consumers or undermine competition in the marketplace. Factors under scrutiny include price fixing, excessive markups, deceptive discounting practices, and more. Here's what happens next. Those supermarkets under investigation may be faced with significant legal scrutiny and the costs associated with such an investigation, even if they've done nothing wrong. They will likely need to dedicate resources to ensure compliance with regulatory requirements, potentially involving legal consultations and audits. The financial and operational burden could vary depending on the depth of the investigation for sure. The FTC investigation may prompt supermarkets to reassess their pricing strategies to align with fair trading practices. This might involve eliminating or restructuring promotional pricing strategies that are viewed as deceptive, such as the sometimes misleading discount advertising. Supermarkets may need to overhaul internal processes, particularly in procurement, pricing algorithms, and marketing. This could lead to changes in how products are stocked, marketed, and priced to ensure transparency and fairness for all. If the FTC findings require alterations to current pricing models, supermarkets might well experience a dip in profit margins. Adjustments could involve lowering prices to ensure competitiveness without engaging in unethical practices, impacting revenue streams for sure. One of the major concerns already voiced by FTC Chair Lina Khan about the potential Kroger-Albertsons deal was exactly that. And there will be an impact on CPG brands as well. Brands may find themselves having to renegotiate shelf space and pricing terms with their supermarkets. If the investigation results in tighter pricing controls or regulations, brands will need to adapt their strategies to maintain their favorable positions in store. Brands will also need to focus on transparent and straightforward pricing models. Any collaborative promotions with supermarkets will need to comply with the revised guidelines to avoid legal repercussions. In today's online world, this could be yet another reason for brands to increasingly explore or expand their direct-to-consumer channels to avoid getting into the quagmire and to maintain control over pricing and marketing strategies. And based on the outcome, expect the FTC to enlarge the investigation into CPG pricing and profits, as some brands have been reporting higher than average profits as well. For consumers who are complaining about the cost of their groceries, this investigation says, "We've heard you loud and clear." During the Strike Force session, Khan said that she constantly hears about high grocery prices from consumers and that too often people feel like too much of their paycheck is going towards covering the basics, like meat or bread or eggs. If nothing else, the investigation is likely to lead to more transparent, clearer, and more straightforward pricing. But there is a downside as well. As supermarkets adjust their pricing models, and they will, shoppers might experience some fluctuation in prices. Some items may become temporarily more expensive if existing discounts are removed or restructured. And in some cases, just as we saw at the beginning of the pandemic, CPG brands might reevaluate their own financial efficiencies and discontinue underperforming SKUs. The FTC investigation may well set a precedent for increased oversight in the pricing practices of retail sectors that go beyond supermarkets. My hope is that the result on our supermarket industry is a shift in competitive strategies, focusing more on value differentiation, customer service excellence, and innovative product offerings rather than just solely competing on price. Make no mistake, the FTC's investigation into supermarket pricing practices marks a significant juncture in the retail industry.